Sup, folks? We're back. Now, if you haven't recently known, over questionable comments off Jim Cornette calling Penelope Ford, the current lover of Kip Sabian, the S word, or SLUT. And I'm saying that with my lips about to rip apart from my face. And of course, Miro had something to say about that because I think he's personal friends, kayfabe wise, and I think outside wise, or just doesn't like Jim Cornette commenting, calling Penelope Ford slut. And I emphasize the T really eloquently. And it's not on that entirely. I want to talk about the poor booking of Miro. God damn it, Miro. They're gonna have an arcade bash garbage shit match next week on Dynamite, and I'm just not caring, bro. This guy comes from riding over in a tank, facing off against one of the top guys in the company for a mid-card title that over that year was the last time it was relevant. Like whenever people say something about the United States Championship over recent memory, they're just gonna bring up over recent memory. At least Cena had an open challenge for it back on 2015 Raw, having better memorable matches than most of Seth Rollins, Tiny PP open challenges for the IC title crap that every guy does. That they're going to be a fighting champion defending it every week. Garbage, babyface, poor booking, and he had a definable look like he can kick your ass, could speak the language, so it can be fully fledged over the gimmick. He actually conducted heat with the outside crowd, had a manager that he then married, and you know, it at least looked like a plausible. Like I could see this guy's being at least a 1 or 2 time WWE champion. I don't know how you can mess up a guy like Miro. I don't. It's completely ridiculous. And then, oh, he's a gamer on Twitch after he got released by the WWE. So let's make him a big gamer. Whenever you think of some guy, a big muscular man that has an intimidating figure, aggressive, can talk, and just looks like a guy that can kick your ass, and you have some person that's walking by that says, "Hey, what are you watching?" "I'm just watching pro wrestling." And then you see him playing around with video games. That's not something I want to see. It's already cringe-worthy enough to watch wrestling in public. It's that niche. Whenever you think of pro wrestling and people outside trying to watch it, they'll be like, "Oh, look at these cool dudes kicking your ass." Those are your friends. Your parents. Oh, I don't want to see you watch this. I don't want to see these men are getting super violent. It's like, and now it's super niche. And as this nicheness is getting over to Miro over a dumb gimmick that he's fighting some fat dude with a short buzz cut fade that's so ugly. He's built like a wrestling fan. Why are we tolerating this? And Orange Cassidy that at least has a legitimizing gimmick, but it just feels like it's getting undervalued of it just feud with the gamer guy that he's already been squashed by twice, especially on pay per view. Why are they still freaking feuding? But I feel like this is going to be the ending match, or at least something involving, I guess, Miro's character. It's so bad. Why not just make him be like, a representative, like, hell, make it Ukraine or something. Bulgaria. Give him back the gimmick that actually was made him known for. Don't just give him a new one. Especially if it's not going to altercate with the gimmick that he has being a freaking gamer. Because whenever outside fans are going to watch, or at least WWE fans will be like, "Oh, that's Rusev. Why is he playing with video games, wearing crap clothing, and fighting with some fat losers?" I don't want to see that. No fans want to see that. We already, the AEW is so niche now. They don't want to go over to the nth degree to be like, what's gonna make us stand out over whenever people are popping channels or talking us over on social media. They'll be like, what's the reason for us to be watching? We're getting advertised over by NBA games and still nobody watches. And it's like we have these big guys with possibly a big personality or drawing power like Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Miro. Why don't you give them good gimmicks? Why don't you actually let them be on their own, have their own personalities? and cool, or at least cool characters to at least be like, oh, I want to watch this guy kick this dude's ass. That's Rusev. That was Rusev. Miro is freaking garbage. I wish they actually treated him as at least legit as what WWE had for him. As crap as the storylines he had over with Ziggler, Reigns, and freaking Lashley were, at least they still treated him like, oh, this guy's gonna kick his ass. And at least those were against heavyweights, except Ziggler. Screw Ziggler. Just, oh god. But dude, I just feel like this is poor booking decisions and just over the niche degree of, oh, this is a big guy gamer. Like, what? This is terrible. Don't get me wrong, I like gaming, but I don't want to see a guy that presumably looks like he's kicking ass, can speak a different language, and just be an intimidating figure, plus can talk. I don't want to see that with this weirdo cuck loser with a chick out of his league. It's just not presentable. He's just the personal third wheel gamer weirdo friend that you know doesn't have somebody, even though he's married to a woman hotter than Penelope Ford. That's just my opinion. Just saying. Just I just feel like this is just off putting because I like Rusev. He's one of the guys that I actually think had the potential to be at least a one-time WWE champion. If I saw that and he was world champion, I'd be like, okay, good. I hope he does well. And now I feel like he's just missing a chapter and missing money because I feel like he should stay in WWE. I miss him back in WWE now. I don't care if he was a mid carder. At least he was treated like as legit as anybody else. And all the thinning of talent WWE is doing, it's gonna be hard to even get that over from NXT. Uh, but that's my opinion on the matter. Hopefully, you guys think differently. I'm not gonna go that in depth into the whole Jim Cornette thing, but if you guys want me to, I'll go over that in general. Because I do have the tweets that were spread over and photoshopped over on Twitter involving Miro and his response over from Jim Cornette from comments he had over to Penelope Ford. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching.